To store your pens, you need a practical and good-looking pen case. Today, I will be reviewing one of the most cost-efficient pen cases I have ever bought. This is the LOONLOON 663 and 563 stone pen case. I have used them both for 1 week each, and in this video, I will share my experiences and the pros and cons of this pen case. Here's the video construction. LOONLOON is a company based in Korea and was created in 2008. Inspired by Japanese stationery, they established the goal of making affordable, simple, and high-quality pencil cases. They even expanded their market to Japan in 2019, and almost every stationery enthusiast knows about them. The pen case I will be reviewing today is the 600 series and the 500 series. These come in a lot of different textures. Mellow, which is based off of fruit, wood, which is obviously based off of wood, and the one that I have in my hands right now, stone. There are much more patterns and colors available, so if you are interested, make sure to check their website out. Link will be in the description. Alrighty, now let's take a closer look at the 600 series that I use at school. Okay, so here is the 600 stone pen case. So let's just take a closer look. This is the inside. So let's just take a look at all of the features. So first of all, this is the eraser pocket. So in here, you can put your erasers. So I can just put them in here, as well as the lead case in color. It is quite scarred up, unfortunately. But we can still put it in here. So as you can see, there is a lot of space in here. So which means that if I wanted to, I can also put some correction tape, like right here, or just another eraser, because I don't really use this much. Now from here, you may not be able to notice, but there is a thin layer of foam padding, like right here. You can see it's puffed up a bit. This is because to protect these pens in here and also here from getting scratched or anything. So this is just extra protection for when you drop it like that. The next one is the mesh pocket on the lid. So you may think that there is little use for this because it seems quite tight for pens to fit, but that's actually not the case. So if we can just comfortably slide a ruler inside. You can also put a pen. This is the pencil smash video on my channel. You can check it out. I can just put a pen there, or other color pens. Any pen you like, you can just place them in here for extra storage. I wouldn't really recommend it because after you put a lot of pens in here, it will get kind of stretched. My friend's LOONLOON pencil case is just like that, so I would personally recommend to put some paper inside, some rulers, or a bookmark if you wanted to. The logo right here is actually pretty subtle. LOONLOON designed by something made in China. So this, I really like this feature, it's very subtle, and I think it's extremely cool. Now for the main storage unit, right? So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is 5 pen holders, right? So you can put any pen you want in here. I am so sorry for the yapping, but basically you can just put any pen of any thickness in there. But one thing you want to take care about is that thin pens won't really fit in there, so that's one thing to keep in mind about before you buy it. Thin pens up here and here, so just placing them in these two, right? Now under this deck, there is a large storage space, right? So color pens, you can just scatter them here, and they fit very, very snugly. And you may see the Crew Toga metal in here, but the reason why I put this in here is because so basically, there is a ton of features to this pencil case. And actually, there's more features on the 500 series, so stay tuned until the end. Please come in, narrator. As mentioned, the 600 series has a good amount of storage system,
comparing this,
but what if you thought that it was a little bit too bulky? The 500 series might be the perfect pencil case for you. I actually switched from the 500, which served me well since the start of my pen journey, to the 600 because of the limited storage space, so you might have to rethink your choice after watching this.
So let's just get straight into it, shall we? There is unfortunately no eraser space, so unfortunately you might have to resort to not using an eraser, or you can just put one right here. It will fit quite nicely, but honestly I feel like having an eraser space feels much better. So there are 4 storages for the pens instead of 5, so 1, 2, 3, 4. But in reality there's only 3, because this one is probably for the lead cases which are, you know, round and slim, right? So in these 3 pockets you can place a thick pen, a thin pen, and a middle-sized pen. So if it's in this one, boom, it will fit quite nicely. It is a little bit tight, but you know, it's still quite manageable. Open. Oh no. By, you know, just kind of forcing it in. I don't really recommend this because it will damage the band, just like right here. So this is damaged compared to these 3. So I wouldn't really recommend that. The one difference this has between the 600 is that it has a dedicated space for your most valuable pen, right? So I will place this in right here. You can clip it, or you can just slide it in without using the clip. This is very good for protection, and this could be for you if you have, you know, some really valuable pen that you do not want to damage in any sort of way. If we take a look at these mesh pockets, you can realize that there are two mesh pockets instead of the one on the 600, right? So in these mesh pockets you can place down rulers and also lead cases if you wanted to. But the main use for them is to place in. We're just gonna place one for, you know, like an example. Just boom, like that. If it's, you know, it's kind of awkward because I think that this is not really for pens, but like I will later on in the video I will be placing in all the pens that I could fit in it and see how it looks from the outside. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And come in, narrator.
Now that we have gone over the features, let's take a look at the materials used to make this pencil case, and the design features as well. First, the features that both the 500 and 600 have in common. They both use this material called PU leather, so it's basically fake leather, but it can be made into loads of different patterns, such as the stone pattern that I'm holding right now. One very interesting fact that I just learned very recently is that PU leather has a tendency to decay relatively quickly if used in harsh conditions. By that I mean that hydrolysis could start happening in just a couple months after touching some water. So if you are planning to use this stuff made out of PU leather in some sort, just keep in mind that it probably won't last very long unless you take extreme care of it. The LOONLOON logo is also very subtle outside and inside. You could barely see it from a distance, which makes it even cooler, but that's about it. Even though these two pencil cases look quite similar, there are a lot of more noticeable and small differences. The overall shape of the pencil case. The 500 is curved and made for compact storage. The 600 is more of a box and has more of a heavy-duty feeling to it. The zipper on the 500 looks very unique with the figure 8 shape, but on the 600, this design is nowhere to be found. I really like the uniqueness of this zip hook, but it's kind of sad not to see it also being implemented on the 600 series. I know this may be too little to be noticeable, but the 600 has a slightly thicker foam padding than the 500. This further symbolizes what place in the LOONLOON pen case lineup the 500 places, being a compact pencil case, nothing else. Now let's fill these pencil cases up to the brim with pens and other stationery. And let's take a look at how many they managed to fit and compare them.
Now it's time for the storage test. So we have the 600 series right over here, and we can see how many pens it can fit that we're going to be using all of the pens and all of the miscellaneous stationery we have over here. So let's just start filling this up, shall we? And it seems like it actually fits, but I don't know if the zipper will close, so let's just try that. Wait. No way, guys. Oh my gosh. So the zipper actually closed, so this is the maximum, probably like the maximum capacity of this pen case, because the zipper was actually quite tight, and I'm afraid I won't be able to put more pens in it because that's all I had. Okay, so it seems like we could fit 28 full-sized pens in this single pencil case. So there is definitely a lot of capacity available in this pencil case, so it's quite definitely the best pencil case for students. As well as 3 lead cases, as we can see here, and a long stick eraser and a average sized eraser. So this is probably like one of the best pencil cases I have ever seen. But let's see how this compares to the 500. So let's just get straight into that. Okay, so okay, this is the maximum capacity of the 500 pencil case, and as you can see on the outside, it doesn't look really good. You can just see how much cramped it is on the inside as well. So let's just take a look at how many pens it managed to get in there. Okay, so this time the 500 pencil case only fitted 14 pens in here, which makes it around half of the storage of the 600, but it still managed to hold in the 3 lead cases and 2 erasers and a ruler, which makes it, I mean, it's quite impressive. But like, so after this comparison, I'm just gonna put 2 pictures of the maximum capacity of them side by side, and let's just compare them, shall we?
The final question comes down to which one is better? The answer is quite straightforward. For most students, the 600 is miles ahead of the 500. Even though the 500 has some fun design features and could be for some people, the 600 offers more storage space and protection to your pens, as well as space for other miscellaneous stuff, such as glue, correction tape and erasers, and overall just offers more value to the user than the 500. Whether you like the 500 or the 600, both are extremely good and cheap for what they do. And I believe that LOONLOON deserves a lot more respect than what they receive, so make sure to check them out in the description, even though I may forget to put the link there. Anyways, thank you so much for watching until the end. On this channel, I post videos of stuff I like: Pokemon cards, stationery, and self-improvement. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Bye!